Hey, this is Sebastian here with Discount Forklift. I am standing in front of the beautiful Aaliyah. Aaliyah is a 96 volt lithium ion solid pneumatic tired 22,000 pound capacity forklift. Man, that is a tongue twister, but let me tell you the gist of it. 22,000 pounds and lithium ion. That is insane. That is a great capability, and you know, she's efficient. She charges really well. The lithium ion, you can run this for hours without any worries. Like I did mention, it's going to be the pneumatic tires, and look how big these are. These are massive. Dual drive, of course, you're going to have two of those up front. Huge carriage and everything along those lines. You're going to have our extended or the long forks with this one, and those are going to be painted red with the safety yellow tips, and that's all just to ensure safety. You know, it's hard to miss it, but this just makes it stand out just a little bit more. The two-stage mast lifts up to 9 feet 10 inches, and yeah, she's great. I'm gonna show you. She's super quiet, and she just is really smooth, really responsive. The torquiness with those electric motors just make for an overall great lift. But hey, before I start driving it, I do want to show you a gift to us. So to the future owner, you're going to receive this tote. Inside of this tote is going to be a couple goodies. Let me show you. So you're going to have our Lift Hero hat. Boom, check that out. It's the same one I'm wearing. You're also going to get your very own t-shirt. Now this is pretty awesome. Check this out. This is the Evolution of Lift t-shirt that we have here. And behind it, it's a little funny, a little corny, but here, check it out. Do you even lift, bro? That's kind of cool, right? And all the colors of the rainbow that we got right there. Set those right there for now. Some more important practical things are going to be our equipment maintenance guide. So what you're going to have in here, first and foremost, is going to be a really nice thank you letter from us. So to the customer that gets it, this is just going to show you our appreciation. This goes over some things for a forklift, and it really just kind of has a lot of good resources. On the maintenance guide over on this end, you're going to be getting an inspection checklist, and then you're also going to be having some intervals for maintenance as well too. So just some stuff to take a look at. That's going to be in here as well. And then this is going to be the forklift troubleshooting guide. Look, with Aaliyah, we hope that she never gives you any issues, but should you have anything going on, this is a little bit more tailored towards what's going to be our internal combustion engine motors, but still there is a section in here for the electrical, and it's still just really good resources for everything else that is in common between an electric forklift and a internal combustion, propane, diesel, etc. But I'll set this in right here. Get your t-shirt and your hat in there, and then I'll just prop this up here with me and drive it around for you so you can check it out. Okay, awesome. So first things first is going to be the seat belt. You're going to have that right there. It actually will not let you start it or move it without that being set. Keys are going to be right here, and then you would want to like go and turn it and crank it, but you hear that audible noise. That's going to be all because it's electric, right? Over on this left side, you're going to have your parking brake right there. So all you have to do is release that parking brake. You set that in neutral right there, and then all of these things are right here. So you have your lights over on this side. There's an emergency red button switch just right here on the left side of the column. But yeah, well, once we have that parking brake done, we can go ahead and lift up the forks a little bit. You can see it's super responsive, man. It's just really touchy. All that right there. Here's going to be that tilt. You have that in multiple degrees, forward and backwards. Oh, almost touched the ground right there on that one. Look at that. It is so much travel, which is awesome. This also does have side shifts, so that'll move the carriage left, and that will also move the carriage right. You'll see that right there here while you're in front. You can see that. So that'll line you up. And then this is my favorite part, the fork positioner. With those big, huge forks, it is so necessary to have this where you don't have to get out and manually move it yourself, which is great. Go ahead and do in reverse, and you can hear audibly that you know, she's backing up since there's not a motor or engine running. That's the noise for it. So I'll go ahead and back up a little bit. Stops on a dime. I mean, how quick is that? That's unreal. Go ahead and do a little bit of a figure eight for you. So smooth, so responsive. It's actually really impressive what they're doing with these lifts nowadays. Isn't this awesome? She moves so well, which is great. I'll do it in reverse for you too. And then what's really nice too is you have a camera right here. You might not be able to see it, but there's a camera, and then you also have your mirrors. So this camera right here, you're not always looking back, but give it your honk, and then you can just go based off the camera. Or if you're not so confident, like I'm not, you can just go based off, whoop, gotta give myself a little bit more space. You can go just based off turning around and seeing it. Now you are gonna have that safety light back here, and that'll have, you know, your direction and your guide for everything. Whoop. Little bump right there, no big deal. Big tires take care of that. And that really puts it right there. Turn signals, lights, everything along those lines. Like I said, the tilt and everything you have right here. Yeah, so she's awesome. Whoever gets this lift is gonna really enjoy it, and it's gonna serve their needs just as they need it to, which is great. So check out Aaliyah. That was pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Trying to make sure it's